Yuktahara viharasya Yukta chestasya karmasu Yukta swapnavavodhasya Yogo bhavati dukkha. Says, look, the one who wants to do meditation, who has to be yukta. So when he says yukta, is a very nice word, is being yukta, means niyata cheshtaha, means the one who is well disciplined, the one who is moderate, if you want to use the word, okay. If you want to say discipline, okay, each one has got their language of discipline, okay. It's like somebody said, Swami, I am a very disciplined person. How? Actually, I only smoke 5 cigarettes per day. How you are disciplined? I didn't understand. Earlier, I used to smoke minimum 15 to 20. So now, I am maintaining my discipline only 5. You understand? He is right. He is not wrong. Because where is 15, 20, now 5, definitely when you compare, he is perfectly right. And he said, I maintain. Even if there is temptation and other things, I don't increase. I maintain only 5. So, coming to the point is, that it is very clear that discipline always depends upon the person and interpretation. So instead of that, we can take the word one who is moderate. It's like same thing also with, and with reference to moderate, what? Ahara and vihara. So ahara means with reference to food. Vihara means activities. So when we say food, not necessarily physical food that we eat, also food for the sense organs. So all our sense organs also do enjoy. Like how physically when you take a lot of food, you get tired, exhausted, vomiting and whatnot. Same thing also happens when too many things you listen or too many things you see. Anything you get exposed too much, also some type of aversion takes place in the mind. So there is being talked also what need to be moderate. Don't be in the discipline here, okay? Because if you say discipline, Swami say I am also a disciplined person. How? Every day only I spend 6 hours on my phone. You understand? Yes, Swami, earlier I was 24 hours, okay? Even it's only sleeping time. In fact, when sleeping also it was under my pillow or near to pillow. But now at least I have reduced. See, I am disciplined. I am maintaining also. I have decided I will not increase more than 5 hours. Do you know why? Because I have got an hour problem now. Neurological problem. Remember, too much using phone will have neurological problem. Very clear. Anyway, I am not a doctor here to advise you. So here we are using the word moderate. So the person has to be moderate with reference to food, means what the person is grabbing, what the person is receiving, number one. Also the person need to be moderate in activities, not extreme of anything. Means in short, a meditator must not be cranky. You understand? And how to understand cranky? The best example of a child. Have you not observed when child feels sleepy, how that child becomes cranky? Only mother understands whether the fellow is feeling sleepy or fellow wants to eat something, whatever, or wants to go for 1 or 2, already done 1 or 2. You understand? So that time you will discover only the cranky thing that happens with the child. Means completely illogical, completely unreliable behavior. Only mother can understand, other than mother nobody can understand. Can you see this point? Same thing also mind. So mind must not be cranky. So if the mind becomes cranky, you know better, okay? But the problem is you will not know it by yourself that you are cranky, you understand? That's the sad part of it. I remember my childhood, I can openly share this point. This is what they say, I do not know. It seems when I feel sleepy, as usual, I'll go to sleep. And sometimes they will wake me up, no, I am sleeping. So then while sleeping, they'll feed. Then next day morning, I'll complain. You guys ate last night everything, but you did not give me. What is this? They say, you ate. I said, no, I did eat. Of course you ate. So how it can happen? Can you see this point? Perfectly I ate. Because if had I not eaten, then in between in the night, I would have got up. You understand? Because hungry means definitely a child will get up and make a noise. So in short, that I was hungry, that I took food, I never knew. It's a child example, please understand. Same thing also. The mind should not be cranky. Only mind becomes cranky, this is the point. When I am not moderate in my food habits, mainly starting with the physical and other food, and later on also with reference to my activities and also my behavior. That's why we say ahara, vichara and vyavahara or vihara. These three things always have to be moderate. So when you say ahara means food, after ahara comes vichara. So vichara means you are thinking. Not extreme thinking. And all your extreme thinking is connected to your insecurity, uncertainty. And that also has to be moderate. Then after this vichara comes vihara. Vihara means not only activities, also your behavior, because that is behavior is in the form of activities. How you respond, how you maintain, how you really move forward in your life. That also to be moderated. And of course, yukta swapnabodhasya. So is it yukta, moderate also here. Swapna. Swapna means you are sleeping. So moderate sleeping means minimum 6 to 8 hours in a day. Not 3 hours, 2 hours. Somebody said, Swamiji, I cannot forget, okay, there are many incidents I have seen. There are people, especially in Chennai, I don't know, they get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock regularly. So if you get up 3:30 to 4, by 11 o'clock maximum, you are out. Even your mind will not work at all. I see sometimes they're sitting in front of you, they will just waiting. You can't. So those who get up at 3:30, good, nothing wrong with it. So by 12 maximum, they have to take at least 1 hour nap. There is no choice for them. Suppose you drag yourself, somehow you manage because of something or other. By 6 o'clock, you are completely mentally and of course physically exhausted. You can't. That man can say, Swami, that's why we people get up late. Okay? God said, don't do that. Okay? That is equally bad, okay? Please. Only my request is at least you have to get up before sunrise, okay? I don't say that 3:30 you should wake up, not necessary, okay? Before sunrise, try to wake up. This much I can suggest you. So here, moderate in also sleeping. At the same time, avavadasya, waking hours with reference to how long you are awake. Not too much. And that person only, yogaha bhavati dukkhaha. So dukkhaha means hanti. That means it destroys the dukkha, the sorrow, the affliction. This yoga, your meditation. So only for this person who follows all these things, for that person only meditation is helpful or destroys the dukkha, not for others. So that's why those who are too much engaged, Swamiji, I am doing meditation all the time. In fact, can't you see my body now? Completely lean and thin, nothing. It's good, nothing wrong with it. But how long? So in short, manage, be a moderate person. How? Says beautifully. Please read the next. Yada viniyatam chittam atmanneva vatisthate nispruha sarvakamebhyah yukta ityuchyate tada. So you can ask the question, okay, I understand. You are using this word yukta, who is moderated. I would like to, what do you mean by this moderation? How do you explain? Because I am interested in meditation. How really I want to be good? What is this? This is look. So that person is yuktaha, a moderate, accomplished person. And who is the person? Yada, when viniyatam chittam. So viniyata chittam means mind has a certain type of discipline. Not mind behaves erratically. Because you have been living, suddenly one thought, one of your, if you want to talk psychologically, one of your old heart or wound is open. Then what happens to you? Your true color is exposed. So when your true color is exposed, what happens? You know better. So which is not good. So that's why here is very clear. The mind must have gained, it must have, not really, it must have gained a certain type of composure, certain type of discipline. So even if some jerk happens, you are not subscribing to those jerks. Can you see this point? Because if you start subscribing to those jerks, provocative thoughts, especially that which is in the form of heart, because the heart in you always creates lot of issues in future, especially unresolved thought, unresolved heart, that actually make you to get engaged in many things. All your achievement, Just observe. I'm sorry to bring the psychological point. Most, I cannot say all, most of your achievements is directly connected to your heart. Somewhere deep within, you are hurt. And to overcome your hurt, you achieve. So through achieving, whether you have resolved your sense of hurt or not is a big question mark. I am not against of achievement. You must. At least you are not depressed. You don't destroy yourself nor others. At least you are a contributor by achieving. Supposed to be. But while achieving or being an achiever, whether you have resolved the heart in you or not is a big question mark for you. That is the growth. So that's why here is being said. So you need to work in such a way that mind has to be disciplined. Means mind must be available for me. And of course, if mind is a discipline, what is to be done with that mind? He says, Atmani eva avatishthati. It avoids, is comfortable, you can use the word, within one's own self. You can say, yeah, that's why Swamiji, I close my door all the time. Thank you. Every depressed person is comfortable in themselves, not themselves, comfortable in that dark thinking, black thinking. There is no dark thinking or black thinking. Please. Here, being comfortable, abiding within one's own self, not as a small entity, not as an insecure person, not with all your fancies also, because fancies means as long as you are abiding with the fancies, appa amazing. Then when fancies are not being fulfilled, what happened? Again, you get into bad mood, you depressed, you do all these things. So that's why abiding within one's own self means understanding that on me as the totality. So me abiding within the totality. But then only what will happen? The next point, important point, he says, Nispruhaha sarvakamebhya. That's the beautiful point. So when you say Nispruhaha, means the one who is free from, there is no spruha. So spruha means longing. So the one who is completely free from all sort of longing with reference to sarva kamebhya, with reference to all object of desire, means all sense objects. Can you see this point? If little bit comes, that fellow is not going to leave you so quick. That's why this is beautiful. If you want to destroy somebody, so what you do? Inject a thought and walk away. You don't have to do anything, just inject one small thought. That is the best thing to do in life, nothing to do. Please, God's sake, okay? Be careful, okay? So coming to the point here is that when there is no spruha, no desire, There is no certain type of, any type of attachment with reference to anything. That's why free from all sort of longings. You don't long for. If it comes, good. If it doesn't come, what? Better. That should be the attitude. And with that attitude, you will enjoy the best in your life. Can you see this point? That is the best thing to happen. Then only you will see. And how you will see? Of course, we will discuss tomorrow. Yada viniyatam. Okay. Yathadipo nivastatva nigante sopasmrata. Good point. This point we'll see tomorrow. Please close your eyes. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.